Let's get it on. Let's go, babe. Hello, beautiful and wonderful people. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. Jenks, it's not even mine. It's still Andy Leposh's channel. And today the cousin takes over. So stay tuned. Subscribe. Click on the bell here. Right here. Click it. And leave a comment for me. Today's special topic is, why is Andy still single? So right now I'm gonna call her and we're gonna get straight to it. Business first.
Hello! Hey, I'm wearing black today because it's my funeral.
And it's because it's about rap.
I'm gonna be drilled.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this channel is for my brothers and my lesbians, because really, guys, I do not know. So I'm leaving every doors open for this lady. So just to start off the show, please just tell them who you are and how long has it been. Let's just start.
Hi. Hi, my name is Andy Leposhangela and I've been single for almost 4 years. This year will be my 4th year being single. Yeah.
Let's all hold hands and just a moment of silence. Because wow, 4. Guys. 4 years. Thina kule 4 years sesibe bafelo guys sachithelwa salahlwa yena usalokho. Okay, but this is a story for another day, ne? So I have some questions. I think that people will get help from this kind of information, especially the guys. You know, I'm here for the guys. Guys, like, take hints. I hope you're sitting down with a pen and a paper so that when you approach her, at least this kind of information can help you, okay? By the way, she does not know what I'm going to ask her. She's not prepared, right?
Yeah.
She's not prepared, so whatever's going to come out of her mouth right now is true and valid. So hence I'm saying, sit down, my lesbian friends. Sit down, my straight guys, and take hints. So my first question for you is, why is Adele single?
Oh my goodness.
Why? What's
I've
the
been asked this question for 1,000 times. Mind you, like, it's been you prepared this question for like a whole entire week. Yeah, and he added one last one.
Yesterday.
What were we watching?
We were watching
Married at First Sight.
Yeah. And there was a lady who was also single for 7 years. Marriage at First Sight. I don't want her to be like that person.
Okay, I've been single for almost 4 years now, and it really is a personal choice. It's not because like it's hard getting guys. Well, it's hard finding the right person or the fitting person, let me say that. But I made a cautious choice when I got out of my last relationship. We're gonna say 3 years ago. Yeah, and it wasn't
2 years ago.
What do you mean? Why are you saying 2 years?
Because that was the last relationship. It's almost 2 years ago.
3 years.
Oh!
Now I've been single for 4
3 years.
years. This year will be
Post the other relationship.
yes. Anywho, yeah. Anywho, I made a conscious decision to like be single for some time. Like, I did not put a timeline. And the reason is not because a lot of people, they think it's because maybe I had a bad breakup and I got hurt and whatnot. No, there's a lot that that took place in our relationship, but it wasn't anything dramatic. It was one of those, I don't know, he just got too comfortable and there was no change and whatnot, and I was kind of bored. So, and he knew about that, like, it's things that we talked about, that's gay. So, nothing major, nothing dramatic, yeah. So then I just wanted to just take time and focus on myself and just do me. And I've been loving doing me. Not literally. Not literally, but gay. Yeah, it's just, I've just enjoyed it to the point that it's dangerous now, because now I see no reason in being in a relationship because I just enjoy
Okay,
it.
enough explanation. This is my show. This is my show. Okay.
Yes.
So my next question is, what do you want from a man? First, let's cut them down because she has the tendencies of crushing on cartoons and people from America. So let's cut this down. Let it be a person who's real, not a cartoon. And let's cut it down to South Africa. Let's not go abroad, yes, please. What do you want from a South African real man?
Oh my god! Okay, what do I want in a man? I mean, that's really grounded, that knows themselves, and that they like a man that knows what they want, and one that is ready like to settle down, and they basically know what it requires to maintain and keep a relationship. You know, be able to communicate, because communication was one of the things I struggled with. Well, not personally, but the person that I was with, like, he wasn't very, I want to say what's the English for English? But yeah, he didn't like communicate as well as I wanted him to. Like, most of the time I had to get things out of him. You understand? So I want someone that's gonna be open, and when there's things that maybe I'm doing and I'm not aware of, like, he can be able to come to me and say yes. Yeah, so I want someone that's goal driven and that is thoughtful. Oh my god, he's gotta be thoughtful. Oh my so yeah, respectful, loves people, is kind, and can someone that's going to merge like with my social cycle. You know, yeah.
I understand. It's not a bad thing that she's single. Please get me right, okay?
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing that she's single. It's just that she's been single for so
damn long.
I'm starting to think there's a problem somewhere, somehow. There's
Oh my
something
god!
wrong.
Let me clarify. There's nothing wrong anywhere.
We don't know.
I am tight.
we don't
I am
know.
juicy.
We
I
don't
am
know. We
nice.
don't know.
I
What
know.
I'm saying that we don't know.
I know.
Okay, so obviously you do get guys that approach you currently. A lot of guys.
Plethora.
Okay? So what's currently wrong with the guys that are trying to approach you right now? Is there something common with them that you don't like? Is it like a one-on-one thing? Are they not saying the right stuff? Are they not acting properly? What's wrong with the guys that's... Because she's getting hot guys approaching her, but guys, like, if it was really,
Oh my goodness! Wow, this one is a bit tricky because they're all different. Like, I'm not gonna say there's a common thing that I don't like about them, but most of them is just that, like, combos are not communicating, you know, and I'm not gonna force myself to be into someone if we're not clicking. We're just not
from
clicking.
the start.
Yeah, and there are people that seem to like promise, it's okay, maybe there's something that might develop, but then kube nje, not that that one thing. My problem, my issue.
Listen carefully, her issue.
I lack patience. I don't have patience. Like, when there's one thing offside, like, I cut you off instantly. I know it's a problem, but there's just something that I'm just not willing to tolerate. And if there's certain things that you're doing from get-go and I'm just like, no, like, I'm not even willing to, like, no, I said no. So
point number one, she's very impatient.
Yeah.
Did you write that down? Did you? Okay. Okay, so this is kind of personal.
Oh,
but then this is me and it's my show and it's my everything. So she's currently on Tinder, guys.
No, I'm not on Tinder. I was. I'm no longer.
Why? Anyway.
I meant to and there's no network.
But then, okay, the question is, why did you join it?
I was forced by Uchabu, a friend of mine, you know Uchabu. Mm-hmm. Yes, he forced me. Yes, I joined Tinder last year, end of November. He forced me to join Tinder because him as well doesn't understand why I'm single and whatnot. So I allowed him, you know, to sign me up on Tinder, and I went on 2 dates. 3, no. I went on 3 dates.
3 very hot dates. Just putting it out there.
The first one wasn't. He was fine. He wasn't hot. He was fine, but he turned out to be a douche. Second one, oh my god. Yeah, the second one was promising. Yo, combos were communicating. Like, physically, he was just my type, tall, dark, and handsome. Very dark, you know. He was Nigerian. So, and his personality, like, we connected, we understood each other, and he was very open, but then, I don't know, I told you he has issues with, like, being in a relationship and whatnot, so that was the only downside with him. And with us, like, trying, like, to communicate, he was bad at that as well. But then otherwise, like, we clicked and we connected, like, we had an understanding and whatnot. So, yeah, but then...
Okay, so Ujabu forced you.
Yeah.
And then who forced you to stay on Tinder?
No one.
What was the reason for you staying on Tinder?
I kind of enjoyed it. It was nice. This is all of them.
Jabu, if you're listening, please make a joint Grindr this time. Grindr. See how much she enjoys that.
What's the difference? There's gay people. Also,
on the Grindr they don't play, hun.
Also, you join it
Tinder,
just
they're here
for
I love you, their future and it's bright. Go
Yeah.
Grindr, we don't have time
We
for that.
get
So Grindr,
right to
we want
business.
you and we want you now and you. J. The rest
Oh
we'll
my
discuss
god,
it
guys!
after.
No, I don't play with my coochie like that, man. This is
Someone
a
should play with
secret play.
Someone should play with us. Just saying. So my next question is: do you see yourself submitting to someone? Because guys, why I'm asking this is because she's very stubborn. This girl is very stubborn.
I am.
So do you see yourself submitting
Yeah.
to someone?
Yeah, there's levels to submitting, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna be yes baba, you know. Yeah,
Mama so big.
it's a no. Yeah, it's a no. But for the right person, yes.
You are.
Yeah.
Something I wish
What?
to see.
Question number 1. There's 14 questions,
there's
you guys.
14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one was 6. We're in question number 6.
Okay.
Okay. So number 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you back to an ex. You can choose any ex that you want. Do you see yourself dating one of your ex?
Any one of my exes? No.
Zero.
Nada. Been there, done that.
But then I don't think they all hurt you to the core.
No, none of them hurt me to the
So?
core, but they're just not worth getting back to.
Okay. How humble are you?
I believe I'm very humble.
Humble. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself dating a guy who's currently hustling?
Yes.
Who's extremely hustling?
Yes, like actually, like most of my exes were people who were hustling. I've never dated someone that was well established, you know. And a lot of people perceive me as that girl, like I need someone that's well off, But then, looking at my dating history, I've always dated my equal, to be quite fair, honest, rather, yeah.
All right. What are your standards? What would you say are your standards as Andy?
My standard is I know who I am and I'm not willing to sacrifice myself or sacrifice who I am and I've built myself to be for anyone.
Okay.
Hence, I'm looking for someone that is somewhat on the same like mental and emotional level as me, if not higher. And
let's make this more interesting. As it's Nangu guy.
Yes.
and you want to date the guy.
Yeah.
And you're giving him rules and regulation like, do not do this, do not do this. What rules would you give the guy? Just 5. Just 5.
Don't cheat on me. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me or anyone in my circle or just anyone in general. Oh my God, this is so hard. Don't be comfortable. Be open, like spontaneous.
What type of spontaneous?
Like that being adventurous. I feel like that keeps the relationship like, you know, spicy and nice and fresh.
Yes.
And yeah.
And the last rule?
Always be transparent.
Always be transparent.
Always.
So you don't like lies as well?
Ooh! No.
Okay. Okay. Would you consider those as advice you would give a guy who wants to date you?
Yes, definitely.
Those 5
Yeah.
rules. Okay. I know I asked about submitting, but do you see yourself settling with someone? Would you move in with a guy and... Because another thing about her, she's very clean. She's very tidy. She's
very everything.
So, do you see yourself moving in with a guy and guy is not so very neat?
Oh, yeah, we 5 last night to number 6. Add to number 6. Good.
But then I understand. But then the heart is not on neat and anything. We am tired guy.
Okay, like.
But then he's not so neat. He's not so clean. He's not so.
But he needs to adjust himself to like trying to be clean. There was someone that I was seeing, I would say dating because it wasn't exclusive or one. Obviously, we were getting to know each other, and every time, because I told him, good say I'm a very clean person and whatnot. So every time I came to visit him, like he would try and
sort the house out.
Yes. So I would want someone to also like. That's hence I said I want someone that's thoughtful. He knows that I'm clean and I'm iffy about certain things being a certain way. So him trying to be, you know, probably he won't be as clean as me, but it's the thoughts. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 last questions. The second last one is, how?
Oh, wait, I didn't answer the question where you like, would I move in?
Oh,
with
yeah.
someone?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't.
thought it was okay.
I wouldn't. No. Move in there.
But then how would you submit from a distance?
No!
You can submit at home. One night now submit.
Yeah. No. I'm not gonna move in with someone until I get married to that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing ukuvakasha ukuthi mhlambe ngihlale leso sikhashana, obviously you get a taste of how he is and how he moves and how he functions in his place. But then moving in, no.
Until you get married.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good call. Okay. I can't debate with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, but then my second last question is, how did you cope for 4 years being single? Not talking to any ibis, guys. Never bawela ukuzwa ibis. Like endlebeni yakhe ithi ngiyathanda. Ngashona 4 years. 4 years.
Almost.
How
3
did you
years.
cope?
We're going on 4.
How did you cope? Not ulale esifubeni. Sendoda uzwe like iphefumula nawo uphefumula, like how do you cope for 4 years? Ungajulukelwa nje ngana umjuluko wendoda ungezwa ikhwapha le ndoda. For 4 years, how do you cope ungafaki isandla endeni? 4 years. Because she's going on 4, guys. I'm feeling edele futhi kuthi angithi 5 because I feel like khona lapha ngithi angithi 5 years. But then how do you cope for 3? You said 3 years.
Yeah, it's 3 years now.
For 4 years. How do you cope without I love you? Ebusuku.
Oh my my goodness. Okay, first of all, like I have a lot of guy friends, so I wasn't going out like I wasn't going a long term without hearing a man's voice. I mean, you're a man. You're a man, but the voice is there.
Actually.
Oh my. Okay, the trick is that you don't. Okay, obviously, for anyone that's single, you do have like thoughts where you kind of like long, you know, to be with someone. The trick is that do not dwell on those thoughts. You know, do not fall for the temptation. So whenever those kind of thoughts or feelings pop up, I just like revert to something else. Yeah, because if I think about it too much, I'm gonna
but
go
then
crazy.
don't you get like a bit, I wouldn't say jealous, but
No.
like, especially
You know what?
friends who are dating.
I'm crying
and-
go back in my friend circle, the people that are dating, and every time they have problems, they come to me.
Which is something so amazing. I don't understand why you guys do this in front of me, but I do not understand why you guys do this.
Advice.
I'm advice for 4 years.
Because I have a sound mind, you know, and I give good advice.
You do, you do.
But okay, yeah. So for that mere fact, I'm surrounded by people that are in relationships, and every time there's something bad happening, like they come to me, and then I'm just like, oh, thank you, Jesus, I'm single. So bang motivator.
Stop it. Stop going to this girl. Stop it. Right now. Stop it. Okay, so the last question is, and this one's going to you know, Pela, Clint tequila. You know when tequila, when Clint tequila. What exactly do you do at that moment? Because Pela, and you know when the vibrations, must say it. Nayas must say it. Hey, what do you do?
Am I allowed?
That's my last
Am I allowed not to answer this question?
Yes.
Am I allowed not to answer?
I do not give you that option.
Oh, am I getting clear that much? Because
then we should
sekajwayele ukuthi akathintwa, so akanafasi ingako. Guys, I'm strong. Like, no, I have self-control, guys. So.
Over your vagina?
Over my vagina, over my cleats. So.
You know you can make money with that. No, you can make money. Like, Mama Palinda do how to control your clits.
You guys must promise to buy my book.
Because wow, I'm going to tell you.
This is a good time. This is a good time. Plus, we are locked out. It's a good time to write a book.
Write how to
be in the zone. I'm a teacher. I'm a share all my secrets with you. No, the secret is just like.
Don't
like
temptation.
yes, like don't think about it. Like now is a good yay. Like just think about it.
Is that why you exercise so much?
Yes. Yes, you know when you do those Kegels, you know? Yeah.
Kill me. Not Jesus killing me. Killing me. Guys, I'm right shit. Right. So I've got everything that I wanted from the show. And I hope you guys also had everything. I should, okay. We're not saying that we love you, you know we love you. But then we want someone else to love you. Like, I don't know if it's me, but she deserves someone who's gonna treat you like a queen. So if you're saying that you're single because you're waiting for that prince to come along,
I ain't waiting.
House,
I ain't waiting for nobody.
Attack, akhomole escape. Ajulukile. Sekathi ngiseku. And ngathi ngikhuluma isiZulu. Uyifrithele yesiZulu ngiseku. Ngizokulanda mkamo. Okay. Anyway, I think it's the end.
Yeah.
I hope.
And I'm not lesbian, you guys. Like, because in the beginning he said it's for the lesbians.
Just in case. Let's keep all options open.
I'm straight.
Let's keep it all open. Just in case she wants to experiment.
I can.
Let's keep it all open. But then thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm. Are you satisfied? Are you gonna stop because he bugs me a lot about being single? I understand, like, I don't take it personal, like, I understand. Sometimes he's just teasing me, you know? But are you satisfied with the answer?
I'm satisfied with the answers. But then I'm still hoping, guys, I pray. I pray just one person.
Yeah.
No.
Disclaimer, like...
Just...
Yeah. Okay, a disclaimer. I'm not waiting for anyone. But I'm not closed off as well. Like, I am open. Like, if the right person...
But are you looking?
First. No, I'm not looking. Okay. Yeah.
But you're not looking.
Tinder was a good way to look. But Tinder made me realize, Gucci, y'all ain't got no game. Like, yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah, but let's not talk about that. Anyways, yes, I am open and whatnot. You know, I'm not like... My sister feels like I'm too picky. I'm not really picky. I'm really not.
Just a little bit.
Just those important things.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little
So yeah, I hope everyone else is also like satisfied because he's not the only one that has asked me all of these questions.
Just the other bosses. I did it in front of the whole world. Anyway, from my soul to yours. See you later, alligator. Bye. And subscribe.
Yeah.
Comment. I'll come back.
Ask other questions that you might want on the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to answer them, and he will answer as well. If you must check out the comment section because on the last episode
there were comments. Because
you were supposed to wear those sweatpants. Those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you didn't. Okay. He was too tired to shoot for the third. Dondoni. But then yeah, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on my next webisode. I hope you enjoyed this. What do I call it?
The cousin takes over.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll see you on my next episode. Take care of your heart, love you lots, like jelly thoughts. Pause. Why is it not doing? It's not doing.
I used to plan Kolum.
That one.
I'm not sitting.